Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. It is Sunday, so happy Sunday. Today I am going to be stuffing my debt and travel challenges. This week I have a little bit more than normal because I have that rollover from my big goals binder on Friday. So we are going to be stuffing into my 4 challenges: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, and 2. Alright, so let's get started. First we have some business to settle up. I have an IOU. We're going to be starting on number 1, but I have an IOU for number 4 to take care of. So we have Prince John sucking his little thumb. We owe this envelope $2. And so let's put that in there right away. And we can get rid of that and get started on number 1. So number 1's challenge. Alright, this one comes from Becca Can Budget. It's a decide your own fate. You roll your die, you mark off what you rolled until you get to the bottom. So we ended last week on number 6. So we're going to keep going and see what we land on the bottom. And then once we hit a number, I'm going to switch colors for my marker and try to go a couple more times and see if we can beef this challenge up a little bit. So let's roll 2d6. So we've got a 6 and a 1. And a 1. And then we hit our $5 spot at the bottom, so that is going to be $12 that's going into that challenge. 5, 10, 11, and 12. And we'll leave that out in case we can come back around. Number 2 comes from, Number 2 comes from Budget with Amanda, and it's this cute Labubu roll and save. We have 2 spots left, so why don't we go ahead and finish this one up. So we've got a 5 and a 2. And let's see. Oops. My stuff is going everywhere as normal. 5, 6, 7. And let's count this up and see what we've saved. So this roll and saved got us 20, 40, 5, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and $60. And this one is going to travel. And we need to replace that with a challenge, so we are going to use, this one comes from Becca Can Budget as well, and it's got Marie from Aristocats, and I love it. I love it so much. So we're just going to use it as a roll and save, and then mark off the spots as we go, and I need to mark that because that's replacing travel. So on to number 3. This one was brand new last week. Each of these spots are going to be $3, and this is from Boss Babe Budgets, and it's got the cutest little raccoon on here. So why don't we roll a d4 and see how many spots we are going to mark off. So we've got a number 2, so that's $6. And this one is going to debt. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 45 left. So we should be able to make some good progress on these again. Alright, so this one comes from Norellis Budgets. We're going to roll our D4, decide how many cards we're going to pull, and then we're going to mark these off and save the amounts. This has actually been really fun, this challenge. I've really enjoyed this one. I've never done a card challenge before. I actually went out and bought a special deck of cards I found at Michael's craft store. It was $1 on clearance, but it was super cute. It's like cowboy, cowgirl themed. So let's roll our D4, and we've got a 2. So we have a King of Clubs and an Ace of Clubs. So an Ace of Clubs is worth $1, and the King of Clubs is worth $5. So we're going to add $6 into that. And I have to put my cards back on the bottom right away because last week I shuffled them back in. So I had to go through and pick out what I had saved already. So I don't want to do that again. So $6 is going into our Norellis Saves card game, and that is going to travel. So back to number 1 with Becca Can Budget. So we're going to roll 2d6. So we've got a 1 and a 4. So we're going to change the color of the marker so I can keep track of where we are. So a number 1 and a number 4. I'm going to just do the outline on this because this marker's too dark. You're not going to be able to see the little dots. Or I'm not going to, and that's important that I can see because I like to be in control. So next we are going to go to number 2 with Becca Can Budget again. Let's do a roll and save. We'll start out with that. Let's roll a D4. Number 1, number 1, and number 2. So 1, 1, and 2. So we're putting $4 in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back to number 3. I should have left that out. So let's see, we're going to roll the dice here. We'll do a D4 again. We've got 2 spots, so $6 again. We're adding $6 to that. And we are back to Norellis Budgets. So let's do our D4 again. And we've got 4 cards. Yowzer. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a lot of diamonds. So 2 hearts, 9 of diamonds, 10 of diamonds, 6 of diamonds. And those are all $2 cards. So 2, 4, 6, 8 is going in there. But let's get these marked off real quick. 6, 9, so 10, 9, and 6 of diamonds. 10, 9, 6, 2 hearts. Put those on the bottom right away so we don't have a disaster. And we are adding $8. Actually, you know what? Do I have any ones? I'll just add it this way. I'm going to put 10 in and take 2 out. I should have 2 in there, I do. Okay. That saves my ones. Alright. So let's see, what do we got left? We're going right back to the beginning, and this one has really This week is really, our money's gone a long ways. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16 left. So let's roll 2d6 and see what we can get here. 5 and 5. So that's going to be $10 going into this challenge. Right, excellent. And then let's see our Aristocats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 left, so why don't we mark off some of these spots just to give this one a good boost. So let's mark off the 5 and the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 going in there. Alright, so let's get everything put away. So with Becca Can Budget, with our Decide Your Own Fate, which is going to debt, if I did not say that earlier. We've got a lot of 5s. So let's see here. So far in this challenge, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 45 saved with this one already. Alright, with our Aristocats, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With Boss Babe Budgets, we have $12 so far. That's pretty good for just starting today on that. And with Norella's Budgets, we have $20, $40, $50, $60, $70, and $1. So this challenge saves 124. So we're way over half done. So that's pretty cool. Alright guys, all my debt and travel challenges are stuffed. We finished a pretty hefty challenge. Thanks to Budget with Amanda with her awesome tracker. We saved $60 and that's going to be going into my travel binder. Just a couple other things. If you are interested in joining my November giveaway, go back to my video yesterday, my Christmas cash stuffing. The instructions on the giveaway are there. And later on today I'll be posting a quick little short video condensing and balancing up for closeout on my sinking funds. And until then, happy saving.